As a career coach specializing in helping job seekers over 40, I know that navigating today's job market can feel daunting, especially with new technologies emerging daily. But what if I told you that artificial intelligence, specifically tools like ChatGPT, can be your most powerful ally? In this video, I will share how to leverage AI to make your job search incredibly efficient, personalized, and effective, helping you stand out in ways that truly reflects your valuable experience. Hi, and if we haven't met yet, I'm Keith, and this is the Canadian Career Coach. On this channel, I focus on helping those over 40 land that next job in their career, whether it's through a voluntary pivot or some circumstances that caused you to now be in the job market. Wherever you're at, that's where I'm going to try and help you from. And this advice is good for most ages as well. While I do focus on over 40, if you know someone who could benefit from this who's in their 20s, the advice I give to my clients isn't greatly different. There is some more focus on how to translate your experience if you are an experienced hire, and how to introduce yourself to the market if you haven't had a lot of experience. But except for those subtleties, a lot of this information is going to overlap and I think be beneficial to a lot of folks. So thanks for being here. Let's get back to it. Here's how you can harness AI at every step of your job search journey. Job search is often subjective, with different recruiters having varying preferences and processes. But data shows that 46% of job seekers use ChatGPT in their job search process, and a remarkable 69% of those job seekers get more interviews compared to those that didn't use an AI assistant, with 59% of those ultimately securing job offers. For seasoned professionals, this means AI can cut through the noise and present your qualifications in a way that resonates with modern recruiters and hiring managers. The key to this success lies in the quality of your initial prompt into the AI, moving beyond generic inputs all the way to receiving highly professionalized and personalized results. This can significantly reduce the time you spend per application and allow you to submit more polished applications. We all know networking is crucial, but making a memorable first impression can be very challenging, especially when connecting with new contacts or entering different industries. This is where AI shines. You can use ChatGPT to analyze a target professional's LinkedIn profile. By copying their profile content into ChatGPT, you can prompt the AI to act as an experienced career coach to generate a summary of their career accomplishments and maybe even highlight their top 3 achievements. This will allow you to identify specific achievements, like they became the first intern from that school to work at Google, which you can then mention during your conversations to stand out from the hundreds of other people that are reaching out with connection requests with that individual. This will demonstrate that you've done your homework and you respect their time. It's not going to be perfect, but you just want to be a standout, not a stand-in. And following this, you could use a second prompt to get 3 practical and actionable ideas on how you can get that individual to accept the LinkedIn request. Maybe prioritizing unorthodox or lesser known advice. Examples could include personalized video messaging using tools like Loom or Vidyard, or possibly creating a customized resource for them, or offering to help them with a specific challenge. You've got experience that maybe they don't have, and they have something to gain from this relationship as well. This approach helps you stand out and encourages a reply. Even if it's a polite refusal, the goal is engagement, beyond a generic, "I just need help" message. Your experience is invaluable, and presenting it effectively and asking insightful questions during informational interviews like coffee chats and formal interviews is key to demonstrating your continued engagement and your strategic thinking abilities. AI can prepare you to ask smart, tailored questions that show you've done your research and are considerate to the other person's time. For coffee chats, you can provide ChatGPT with, again, this individual's resume or LinkedIn profile, and then ask it to maybe generate a list of 10 questions that demonstrate you've done your homework. Perhaps using technology like NotebookLM from Google to upload your resume to their resume or your LinkedIn profile to their LinkedIn profile, and ask it to look for commonalities in areas that maybe make sensible questions that you could ask them. And by doing so, you can move away from generic questions such as, what are the biggest challenges you find in product marketing, to something a bit more based on their history and what their LinkedIn says. Something like, I noticed you managed a team of 5 doing project X. What were the biggest challenges managing this team on that specific project, and how did you overcome them? The more specific the question, the more impressed they will be, and the more relevant the answer will be for you. Similarly, for interviews, you can provide the job description to ChatGPT and ask it to generate 5 questions I can ask at the end of the interview that only the interviewer can answer and aren't easily searchable. For example, instead of asking what differentiates their product, you could elaborate on that more based on what it's pulling from their profile to a question such as, can you share an example of a marketing moment that the marketing team created to differentiate your company's offerings versus the market? This shows you are much more proactive and enthusiastic about the role and will resonate with them. And after the interview and engagement, a well-written thank you email can be the final touch that seals the deal and reinforces your suitability for the role. ChatGPT can help you draft a high-quality email in seconds. The key to a good follow-up email is to first mention something specific from the interview, and second, reiterate why your unique background makes you a good fit. This is particularly powerful for experienced professionals, as ChatGPT can convincingly talk about how your transferable skills are relevant to the new role, even if your past experiences seem completely unrelated on the surface. And finally, embracing AI in your job search isn't about replacing your experience. It's about amplifying your strengths, saving you time, and ensuring your applications and communications are as modern and impactful as possible. This approach can truly empower you to navigate today's competitive job market with confidence and land the role that you deserve. And if you have been, thank you so much for watching to this point. Your participation in this is key. Any questions you have, please throw in the comments. I read anything that's put out there and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And maybe it'll be a topic for my next video, but at the very least, I'll get an answer to whatever question you have. And stay tuned for more videos like this. I'm gonna be diving deeper into the whole AI in job search, whether it's resume writing, LinkedIn, coffee chat questions, not just how to do the prompts themselves and what the output can look like, but how to navigate them. Each of these AI platforms have their own nuances in how you log in and set them up and how you activate them long before you ever get a chance to pop a prompt in. So I'll be doing videos on those coming up. And if there's something else, again, like I say, that you'd like to see in this space or any space in job search, please let me know in the comments. And I will make sure I incorporate it in an upcoming video. Thank you so much again. Like if you did and subscribe if you can, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.